We picked up Gordon or Byron at the sales. My dad and I decided we'd buy a foal together and try and sell it as a yearling. He wasn't exactly what we were looking for because anything that we looked at we couldn't afford. So we took a bit of a chance and we got him on the minimum bid of the day, which was €2,000.
To our horror, when we took him back to the earring sale, there was no bid for him. No bid. Because that's the last thing you want to see, is that nobody wants your horse.
Well, boy. Well, fella. Huh? Morgan Cahallan and his son arrived up with him in the box and pulled him out and asked me to take him for a few weeks to see if I thought he had any ability and he was worth putting in training. The first day I cantered him, I knew he was a racehorse. Quite fancied him the first day he ran, and he jumped awkwardly from the stalls and fractured his pelvis, and he was taken away in the horse ambulance 100 metres from the start. The vets wanted to know, could they put him down? I said, definitely not. I took him home and put him into a stable where he couldn't lie down. I put used car tyres underneath him to prevent him from lying down, and he remained in that stable for close on 4 months.
At that time, I didn't think he had a future. And I think most people would think, you know, they have a 2-year-old that nobody wants, that cracks his pelvis first time up. What would you think?
He'd won a nice race at York, a listed race, and then there was an option of going to France to run for €175,000. He wasn't entered initially, so the supplementary entry and the cost of going over there was about €25,000. We didn't have the money, so Morgan gave me the go-ahead to try and find somebody to lease part of the horse for the day, run them in their colours, and I went up to the sales and I tried plenty of people. I told them that the horse would start favourite, he'd win. So eventually I persuaded a Swiss businessman whom I'd never met before in my life to go for the option. Yeah, we went on to France and won quite easily, and was he a happy man on that podium receiving the trophy.
In the early days, nobody wanted him. Tom was the only one that saw any sort of potential in him, and Tom thankfully convinced us to kick on with him, and we've never looked back. He is the absolute horse of a lifetime.
It's hard to believe that it's happening, and we've been to Hong Kong twice and collected some prize money. We've been to Dubai, we've been to France 3 times, we've been to England numerous times, and now we've been to Australia. He's taken us to places we would never have gone. It's like a dream, you know. Every day when I get up, I say, thank you, Gordon.